Hey guys, my name is Johnny Gibson. I have a home studio here that we run in New Braunfels, Texas. It's still under construction, but it's 90% there. We're almost there. We have done a couple tracks so far, but thought I'd kind of take you through, give you a little tour. So let's get started. Right when you walk in the door here on your right, you got a acoustic upright piano. It's out of tune right now, but hopefully we can get it tuned pretty soon, and we can track some real piano that's not MIDI. Moving on, we got the mini fridge. We keep water stocked up for when the artists are playing. Keep them hydrated. Got our toolbox here. Just keep cables and tools, some extra parts, some extra connectors. Whatever. Try to keep in stock for in the middle of a session we need to run to Guitar Center. Have everything on hand there. Just some pool cues here. We got a pool table in the middle of the room for when we're just trying just hanging out or whatever. Excuse me, getting a little sick here. Right here we got our cabinet with all our mics in it. You can see our little mic collection there. It's not huge, but we got just enough mics, kind of what we need for now. Some extras, some drum parts, whatever. I'll maybe do another video on my mic collection, see what I have. It's nothing big or anything. We're just a home studio, but definitely everything we need for the studio. We got this light bar up here. We take if we need to do anything live or whatever. We got this drums over here. No, we have the couch over here just for chilling. This extra drum set over here just sitting in the corner. Not that silver one. Goes to the kit we have set up over there in the tracking room. But that's just an extra bigger kit we have. It's kind of got more of a 70s drum kit type of sound. It's bigger or whatever. We got these 5 stage monitors for, again, if we do anything live. Just some extra cables up here. You got some TRS, some 1/4-inch guitar cables, some XLR cables. Just try to keep stocked on that. Another place to sit. A mandolin that currently has a broken string. It's just been sitting there for a couple weeks. An extra, snare. Got a couple more extra snares in there in the tracking room I'll talk about later. A couple ukuleles there, just an extra drum throne. And that little box over there is a little Yamaha HL mixer. The very first mixer we had at our first home studio. It just kind of sits there and looks pretty now, Here's the big Mackie mixer. It's the 48 channels. To be honest, we don't use it that much either anymore. It's analog and everything's done in the box now, so just kind of sits there and looks pretty. It's a big paperweight. If we ever have a bunch of tracks we need to go in at once, we'll sometimes utilize that. Here's our little rack here. It's running our system. You can take a little scan down. I'll do a separate video on everything in here and kind of how it works a little bit if you guys want. There's just kind of overview of some stuff in there. Here we got our little MIDI keyboard, just a little synthesizer. Here's my main hub right here. This is where all the work happens. We got a desktop computer. I don't know all the specs on it. It's fast enough to run my DAW. That's all that matters. Speaking of DAW, I'm running Studio One right now. We have Cubase and Pro Tools as well, but we pretty much just work on the Studio One. I've used Pro Tools in school, but the first DAW I had was the free version of Studio One, so it's just that's what we work on now. We have Studio One Pro now. But anyway, moving on, we got the 2 screens and then the 5-inch KRK Rocket 5 speakers. I like the smaller speakers. They don't put out. I feel like with a bigger speaker I get an exaggerated bass. I'm not into that. So 5-inch speakers I think are really good. I like that size. We got this Behringer fader pack, the BCF 2000. It's kind of chattery. That's why everyone's like, oh, I hate that. No one likes this fader pack because it's so chattery or whatever. But I like it. It's 8 faders and it's really convenient. You can get through mixes real fast with that. After I got that, I can get through a mix maybe an hour faster. Maybe, I don't know. It depends on the mix, but I like it. I like it a lot. We got a little acoustic guitar right here. This is my Elvira's. Her name's Abby. All right. So yeah, this is the cutting room right here. Kind of big area in the back to chill in. The main hub is kind of just right here. The computer, the DAW, and the mixer, and all that. And the carrying case with everything in it. But just take you over here to the tracking room. All right. You come in here. Right away to the right, we got these two big old monitors for if we're just using this room to just jam. We'll use those for vocals and stuff, and just hang out and play music. Let's see here. We got a bunch of music stands over here. We got our Yamaha keyboard. I don't even know what model this is. It's just standard, just piano sounds, no synth sounds or anything. Just weighted keys. And of course we got the sound treatment all the way around the room. You can see here that we actually had built those ourselves. There's just wood frames with fiberglass insulation inside of them. Real easy to make and work beautifully. Anyway, going around the room here, we have this is a little 8-channel snake we have right here. Then over there you can see in the corner we got that was it like 12-channel snake, I think, 12 or 16 channel, I don't remember. But yeah, that's how we get the sound to the other room. Right here is a rack that's completely empty other than this headphone amp. Just use that so the artist can hear what they're playing to. There's a couple more snares and guitar collection here. Try to keep a good variety. They're kind of different. Every guitar has a little bit different sound. We need a lot of guitarists will come in. They'll just have just a Strat and like to have something else for them to play. I'll do another video, going through my guitars maybe, and then another, we'll just do different videos doing my collection, mics, guitars, amps, It's just kind of an overview of the studio here. Got some extra cymbals back there. We got the main kit set up. This is pretty much what we use all the time. That other kit back there is, they haven't used it for a long time, but, this is, pretty good for everything. You just switch out the cymbals and, snare. It's pretty good. As you see here, kind of get a view of the setup there. Yeah. This is my favorite snare we have. It's a, I think it's a Pearl. I don't know what the model is, but it's got a real big sound to it, so we like that. Right here is our stack. We got this Mustang 5 with this Behringer. I don't remember what size these speakers are, but the 4 speakers in it. Everyone's, all these studios have all these tube amps, and I would love to have that, and someday maybe I will, but we got this Rocket 5, that's the speakers. No, I'm sorry, this is the Mustang 5. Got this head because it's got tons of sounds, and that's good for kind of my home studio thing I'm doing right now with, you got tons of amp sounds, so whatever you can think of, we can get it. We also have the amplitude in there on their DAW, so sometimes we use that. Sometimes we like to use this amp to get, the cabinet sound. Just depends on the project. Just another little telly there, another guitar. We got our bass amp here, Bassman, and another little Marshall, and then a little Fender practice amp at top. Got a bass in this case in here. I'll do another video on my collections of different instruments and stuff. But coming out of here, that's kind of it. That's it, guys. Leave a comment below. Let me know if you want to go in depth about anything, or show you my collection of guitars or microphones, or I'll definitely be doing one on my rack and how it works and how it's set up and everything in there. But I guess that's it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, or what do you think I should be doing, what you think I'm doing well, whatever. We appreciate all the feedback. So thanks, guys, and we'll see you later.